Good morning. Here's the truck. My name's Vince. If you're new to the channel, I make trucking videos because one day I'm gonna remember what all I was doing, when, and in case you're not a trucker and you thought about being a trucker, this could be good for you. Or if you're sure you don't want to be a trucker after watching these videos, but hey, you might as well live vicariously through someone else. So this is my truck. It's a 2015 Volvo. I drive Volvo because they're pretty reliable. Parts are pretty easy to find. Dealers are pretty good, the network of dealers, and they get good fuel mileage. It's kind of the big thing. Yes, I could drive a Peterbilt and get more views, and drive a Kenworth and get more views, but they get considerably less fuel mileage. And so much so, like on the last, just in the course of a year, I could spend up to $15,000 more filling up a Kenworth and Peterbilt, and it just makes your business decisions different. Today, I have a couple leaks going on. This is these two right here are coolant, and that is from a radiator that I know I need to get replaced. So that's not a big thing. The others were oil, which wasn't a ton, so it's good. Every time I get to the truck, I open up the hood and the deer guard, because you can't open the hood without opening the deer guard. And I check the oil and the coolant and the power steering fluid. I check all kinds of different things over the engine, make sure nothing's broken or bent, loose, needs replacing. All that stuff, cracked on any rubber parts. I just did a bunch of replacements on different things, so that shouldn't be a problem. But today I'm gonna be getting a trailer. Wait, I already have it. I already have a trailer picked up for today. It is a round trip power only. So what it means by power only is that, for example, this is my trailer, 2017 utility 4000 DX. And someone said, hey, come and pick up our trailer preloaded with material that's getting distributed back to some manufacturers. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm gonna go through, I check all the tire pressure, check all kinds of different things. I don't want to bore you with everything I check on the truck before driving it, but most truckers do that just to make sure it's safe for the road, and because cops are a lot more strict on semi-truck drivers than they are on car drivers. If they see a flat tire on a semi, you bet you they're gonna pull you over, they're gonna give you a ticket, and they're gonna make you call someone to come fix it on the spot. It's not happened to me as far as having to come fix it, because anytime I've had a dud was just low on air. It wasn't flat, it wasn't off the rim or anything. So, but it happens. Like both times I got caught, it was because there was one time a patch was leaking out. So when I checked it, it was fine, but then by the time I got to the scale house, it was leaking, and there were things like that. So I'm gonna get the truck all started up here for you in a second. This is the inside of this 2015 Volvo. Another reason I like Volvos is because of all the room. Got a lot of parts right now. I'm gonna be fixing up my project trailer over there. I'll be giving a tour on that. Actually, I probably would have already given a tour on that by the time this video is uploaded. But I'm gonna be renovating that trailer and either selling it or keeping it, using it as a spare trailer. So stay tuned for that. I'll be pumping those videos out. I might be working on that this week. We will see. But yeah, other trucks, like the seats are real close to each other in the shifter, so you have to just squeeze by on your way to the small sleeper inside of your Peterbilt and Kenworth, unless you get the super extendo Kenworth, and that's what I would get if I got one, because I'm used to the space of this one. Now, I'm not a huge space junkie. I don't really care that much, but I wouldn't want to have to duck if it was a mid-rise or something like that. Mid-rise means whenever the roof only goes to about, like, you know, right there, and you can't stand up really. This is a high-rise, condo, double sleeper, whatever you'd call that. Meaning that you can sleep two people, top bunk, and this one turns into a bottom bunk. You have to pull the table down and get rid of all the stuff, of course. But yeah, so I'm gonna get everything started up here. I check the oils and liquids and all that. And I always show me starting the truck, just because if I was watching, that's what I want to see. I want to see the truck starting. Good old cold start. It's about 35 degrees. Again, it is March 11th. So hopefully today's gonna go pretty well. All I've got to do is drive down to Tennessee, over to a different place in Tennessee, just 2 stops, and bring the empty trailer back. So pretty cake. We'll see if we can book any loads on the way, or not on the way, but at any of the 2 stops for tomorrow, or picking up later today when I get back. But it'll be a pretty late day. I got a later start than I like to. I usually like to start around 2, 3, 4 a.m. and it is 8:30. Yeah, that time change got to me. And I think I had a Mountain Dew yesterday, and that jacked me up. All jacked up on Mountain Dew because I could not sleep good last night. But anyway, I'm gonna go and finish the pre-trip, checking all the tires. I aired them up on Saturday. That'll probably already have been part of this video. And I tell you what, I'll put it right here. So over the weekend, I had to go and fix these trailer lights because on the side lights, they weren't working. And I didn't notice that till I got like a little bit of ways from where I picked up the trailer. And usually you just wait and you'd have them fix it. But man, I didn't want to wait because just in case this exact thing happened where it was kind of a weird problem, it was gonna take them all day to find it. So I went ahead and fixed it myself, and now I just gotta make sure that the lights are still working. But that was another benefit of leaving during the day, is that in case, you know, I just didn't want to get hemmed up by a officer if he saw my lights flickered off or something like that. Because look at that. Look at that. I still need to zip tie it in. But it's working. It's flashing. It's holding. It's going through. Check all the tires. Yep, still good. I aired them all up to 90 to 110 PSI, depending on where they were at. Yep, both side flashers work. Just need to check these tires again. Now, I would never leave if, like I always make sure I check the tires real good. But for some reason, I spaced on checking the side turn signals. It was real weird. But anyway, I'm gonna get everything moving, grooving, and rolling. Once the truck's all warmed up, I wait till it's at 100 degrees, 110 degrees. Just because if I drive before that, it gives me all kinds of feedback and I don't like it. So, yep, stay tuned. I'll be having you come along with me for it. I always do time lapse of everywhere I drive, and I tell you if anything crazy happens. All right, here we are, first weigh station of the day. Maybe the only weigh station, actually. I'm trying to think of it. Maybe one in Tennessee, not sure. All right, well, it's open. Yeah, I just bypassed that because the scale was full. Here in Nashville, off the Briley, I don't remember what exit it is, it's the Casey's. I'm gonna get me some fuel here, it's cheap. I'm gonna probably get something to eat too, that's why I picked a Casey's. And this round trip that I have, they're untimed. You just, as long as you're there while the place is open, you get it done. So, yeah. It's nice being an owner operator because you just go wherever you want, you know? If I didn't want to go here, I wouldn't go here. If I wanted to go here, I would, and that's what I'm doing. So you just pick whatever you want to eat, wherever you want to go. Earlier, you know, I had a couple different options and whatnot, but this is just where I picked. But yeah, there's a lot that goes into it too. You have to have truck accessibility. You might not pick sketchy places because the fuel might be dirty and clog up your system. But at any rate, we're gonna go in here, grab something to eat, and get some fuel. All right, that was pretty time consuming. Huge line, 2 people at the registers. Nothing they could really do. It was just, I don't know, I feel like I'm always in lines at Casey's. Casey's always kind of take a long time. I don't know what it is. Maybe they're them asking you if you have rewards. Is that what takes so long? I don't know. But got a chicken sandwich. My food I have a fridge in here, but it just depends on what kind of week I have and weekend I have. This weekend was kind of hectic. I was doing a lot of stuff, so me and my wife, we didn't really get anything together, so no big deal. I'll just eat whatever today, and she'll probably end up making something for me to bring tomorrow. Or I have leftovers a lot. Like whenever she makes dinner, she just makes a lot so that I can bring it with me to the truck the next day. And yeah, this place is not the greatest design.
Like this is what you have to do. This guy just went on the scale, or maybe on the first pump here. I don't know that I would have made this move here, what he's doing. But you're supposed to, like, it shows you having to go out, exit trucks, you know. I guess he'll make it. Also, that car shouldn't be parked there, I guess, but look at those wheels. They were just not spinning, just grinding on the ground. Anyway, not the greatest design. So yeah, the food thing just depends, but that's part of being a trucker is you have to eat gas station food. And if you don't like that, you probably shouldn't become a trucker because you're going to be limited to about chips. That's about all you can eat if you don't like any hot gas station food, which sometimes is hit or miss. But yeah. Anyway, I'm going to get on down to first stop, Pulaski, Tennessee. I'm not close. I'm still like 2 hours away or something. But I'm like, I can either be hungry the whole day and not stop because I hate stopping. I hate stopping because I always just end up chewing up 30 minutes. But then I won't eat, or I'll just eat, like, I have meat sticks in here, and just eating those all day, you feel nasty, and it's not very nutritious. I guess now there's this, but anyway, part of the struggles of being a trucker. So yeah, I'm gonna get everything going and rolling and moving and grooving. I put in 202 gallons, and I don't know how many miles. Let me calculate that. All right, so that was 1,547 miles. I just put in 202.6 gallons, paid $700. So that was 1,547 miles, $700. That means I spent less than 50 cents per mile. And 7.64 is the MPGs. So that's not bad. That's kind of where I've been hanging out. It's around that 7.6 mark. Today, the load's not too heavy, but almost all of my other loads have been. They've been pretty heavy. So it's been definitely weighing down my miles per gallon. But to still be able to get 7.6 with 1,500 miles of mostly pretty heavy stuff is pretty good. So anyway, I'm gonna keep on trucking. We'll get onto this first stop here. Hopefully they're quick, but we will see. Here at this first stop, and I was talking to a guy over there in that truck right there. He's saying he's a route driver, and there's a line. They've been taking a while. So I'm gonna check to see how many racks I even have for this place, and if it's only like 1 or 2, maybe I can talk him into letting me go early. But here's a guy that just pulled out, and there's only like 3 docks over there and not a lot of room. I've been here before. It's annoying. It's annoying logistics sometimes. If it was a perfect world, you can make a ton of money in this industry, but it never is, and that's the difference. You see all these people talking about how much money you can make, and it's not about how much brute money you can make. It's about how efficient you can make that money. How often are you home? How often do you get to see your family? How often do you get to use a shower in your own shower, sleep in your own bed, hang out at your own house on the weekends? I call that inefficient because you're having to sacrifice, and the less you have to sacrifice, the more efficient you are. So that route for me was very efficient. I knew what I was doing every day. I didn't have to worry about dispatching or anything canceling or anything like that. They only canceled like 2 or 3 days out of 6 months. And I was home at my own bed every night, showered at my own place every single day, used the restroom in real places, got fuel in hometown. So I don't know, I was real lucky. I'll make a different video about that. Maybe I've already made one, but yeah, we'll see. Hopefully it's quick here, but I kind of don't think it will be. Unloaded there. Just got about 6 racks left going to the second stop in Morristown, Tennessee. It's about an hour 45, I want to say. Yeah, an hour 45 drive over there. This will be pretty scenic, so make sure you're keeping your eyes on the time lapse. Here it comes. Morristown, Tennessee. I'm at a Yaruzo, something like that. I need to get these doors opened up. These have double handles. I'm not gonna touch it with my hands. So, yeah. Good they didn't take the strap this time. All these always have straps on them, and sometimes the people like to take them. They like to take them. Yeah. And we're empty. At least I think. Yep. Empty. Now to head on back home. Give them their trailer back. And hang out with the family. So enjoy this time lapse. Headed home. It'll be the sunset through beautiful Tennessee. Don't have any way stations on the way home. Nothing to worry about. I'll probably stop somewhere to get something to eat, so you may see me then, but yeah. Back at the parking lot here. Gonna give old girl some rest. Just let her calm down some. Oh, man, what a day. So that's pretty exciting. I don't think you'll be able to see it. I'm trying to use the gimbal right now. But down there, it says for the tank so far, I'm at 8.9 miles to the gallon. Which means it's probably like 9.1 because it's always a little low. But for the day, 547 miles. That's why I didn't feel like very much. I didn't feel like it was a super long day. It was only like however many hours, but it's because I drove the mileage down from where I picked it up, and then I haven't driven it back to where it's going yet because it's not timed. It's just going to sit on a lot for a while till it gets picked up for another use. But oh yeah, thanks for coming along today. Pretty boring day, but that's how I like it. Excitement kind of wears me out. Everybody's different, but for me, like a little excitement goes a long way for me. I don't really like having to worry and stress and find this and find that. I didn't shoot much of the always say live stream, the time lapse because I was uploading 2 videos, and that takes up my YouTube phone, which is what I'm on right now, and so yeah, it was uploading, and so I couldn't be shooting the time lapse. It's kind of unfortunate because it was a really beautiful sunset, but it is what it is. I also hit a bunch of traffic in Nashville, north of Nashville. They shut down a lane. I didn't even see why. I guess just to make me mad. That's what all I can assume. But yeah, so gonna get out. We're gonna turn off the truck and lock it in sorts and go on about our way. We'll see what tomorrow brings. I need to at least drop this trailer back off up there. I don't know if I'd show me doing that to you guys. I don't think it's all that exciting. But yeah, we'll see if I get a load for that one or if I just stay home and work on that trailer over there, that project trailer. It's been calling my name. I've done nothing to it, like nothing, except I cleaned it out. But it's just been so exciting thinking about, like, some of these local loads, I won't take up much more of your time, I promise. Some of these local loads, it's just scrap aluminum like I did over there. I don't really want to use my trailer for that. Or say it's something I know is not food grade. I'll just use the quick shunt trailer. It's not worth, or if I need to drop my trailer somewhere, like I'm gonna drop that trailer. This one over here is gonna be, that one over there is gonna be my nice one. And that'll just be my ring around the rosy, kind of beat up on it a little bit kind of trailer. But there's holes all over it that I need to get patched before I can even call it a dry van. Right now it's like a freaking flatbed with
a mostly covered top. Not really. I mean, it's got a few leaks on the roof, and then on the front 2 corners, they're both like, you can see the daylight, and on the bottom 2 corners, you can see daylight. The doors actually seal pretty good though. When I was picking up the trailer, I had the guy lock me in there. I was like, "No, can I trust you?" And he's like, "Yeah, I think so. Why? What's up?" And I was like, "I need you to lock me in this trailer. Can you do that?" And he's like, "Yeah, I guess." And so it's just so that like once the doors are closed, you can see if there's light coming in from the doors. See how well they seal, or if the doors are all crooked and off, whatever. But whoever this company was, they had just replaced them because they're in great condition. 2 things they had just replaced: the floor and the doors. And those are 2 things that I don't really like fooling with. So, not bad. Anyway, I'm rambling. Probably none of this will make the cut. Maybe it will. But thank you for watching. Really hope I can catch you on the next one.